All right, hello everyone out there. This is DayTraderRockStar. For just do a little update for Wednesday, November 19th. Actually, the Trader Expo will be starting in Las Vegas. I will be there for the next few days, and I hope to see a lot of traders out there. If you know, on the website there's actually posted some meeting places and stuff. It'll be up on the right-hand side. It'll say Trader Expo schedule for myself, and looking to get together with some of the traders. But let's talk a little bit about the markets and look at the what we have set up here. We had a nice rally at the end of the day here, caused by the imbalance of I guess buy orders here. A real, from what I'm hearing, well, actually a couple things passed on to me. I want to cover them tonight. But nice reversal. We'll take a fast look at the 5-minute chart here, and you can see right near the end of the day we had a nice little close right up to the highs. Actually, closed right up to the 200-period moving average right there, and a nice close right on the highs of the day here. So if we go back to the daily chart here, you can see with nice little shadow formed. We still have that support here at that. It's around the 818 level, 818 to 820 level. And I'd be watching the 805 to 806 area, 905 to 906 area for first sign of resistance. So things are leading up to something. That's as much as I can tell you. You can feel like there's no real interest in the market, but the market's waiting for some type of catalyst right here. And I was actually been talking about this the last couple of weeks, saying that I'm trying to go out on a limb and saying that the market's really not going to make a pretty concrete bottom until the market finds out that the market's actually trading. The valuation of the market's come into a point where companies are seeing the value in the markets and start acquiring other companies. There are going to be some acquisitions, and another thing that actually, which I haven't even considered, a more simpler thing, is just companies buying back their own shares. Now, if this is actually passed on for me, and I give Jim Brown just a little quote here, a good analyst, saying if companies are not seeing the light at the end of the table, then they're maybe expecting a little more weakness. That's why they're not buying up their shares. And once they start buying up their shares, that's going to give you pretty much the clear-cut sign that maybe they see the light at the end of the tunnel and they want to get in while the getting's good. So in both those scenarios, you got to look at the companies coming out and saying, well, the going's going to get better here, so we better get in and start picking up some shares and start picking up some companies. So those two scenarios, if they start playing out, you can look for this market to start lifting on that. Until then, we're going to have a lot of choppy trading. Again, this is just a daily chart. We had a nice reversal at the end of the day. We have potential to follow through tomorrow. Here's an interesting chart that I'm actually liking here. Let me bring this up a little, because the 60-minute chart right here. And you can see like a type of a kind of a falling wedge pattern here. Not really a textbook wedge or a textbook descending triangle, but we definitely have a couple trend lines. If I zoom out here, you can actually see where I'm coming in for that trend line here. That trend line goes all the way back, and actually I can pull this chart down, and you can see it start up there, comes all the way down, and this one, so we're actually looking at this type of maybe an upside breakout out of this pattern like we had the last time we were in this pattern. Back here you can actually see it. We had a nice little pattern forming, and we had a nice breakout of that pattern right there to the upside, right up to the 200-period moving average. This is on the 60-minute chart. Again, we have a kind of a similar pattern here starting to form. What's good is the stochastics here are starting to turn up aggressively, which looks good. The daily on the S&P not 100% ripe here. Again, the stochastics not looking that great here, but we do have the tail, and we do have some momentum from yesterday. And again, I think it's going to be news that kind of sparks this market. So we're going to watch for the news here. You got to continue to focus on the downside until the market proves otherwise. A lot of people are saying we're going to retest the bottoms, flush through 800. I think it's a coin toss right now. If there is some news that comes out and kind of stabilizes things, maybe people are going to grab onto that and and try to make a rally out of it. If not, we're definitely going to probably break under 800 and try to get one last flush before everyone's goes long. But there are some good stocks out there. Let's take a look at some of them right now. One money maker is going to be a definite cash king here. Is going to be a CME group. Now CME in a nice violent sell-off here. Which I like about this is because you see this move up and a move down. It's very angular. You see this move up and it bounces. It's a fast drop and a bounce. It's kind of a V-type pattern, not a V bottom here, but potential when this actually acts like this and we get the fast spike ups, that's going to give you some clue of what's going to happen here. That's exactly what's going to happen when this market decides to rally. You're probably going to get a nice move right back up to that 300 level, and that's going to be over a 115-point move in CME. Not to say it's going to happen in one day, but so if you can't, try to get some points out of that. I mean, you could hit this up with different ways. You could hit it up with single stock futures, which is going to bring your cost down. You could hit it up with options. There's a lot of different ways, or straight up with the stock. I just love this stock. I think it's a great trading stock. Today we traded Baidu at the close, and we're showing some really good strength at the close on the radio show at DayTraderRockStar.com. You could actually, follow some of these trading. And I was watching this consolidation and pretty much the strength all day long. We're kind of just slowly bowling out here, but we weren't really dropping as the market was dropping. We continue to fight here against the 20-period moving average. And that just gave me a clue that this market's probably any type of strength is going to push Baidu up. So we made an easy 5 points in Baidu on this move up here. LDK coming out with earnings tomorrow. Got to be careful on that one. But probably expecting some type of craziness in the morning. It's going to come out in the morning. Another one that's grossly oversold. Eddie Lampert and Sears. Sears holding. Now I'm holding Sears here, long here, and I'm, in an area where I probably caught a falling knife here. But now we're, trading half book value. I mean, book value on this one is like $80, and it's trading at $30. There's other factors out there. Volume was picked up, type of capitulation type of volume, one of the largest volume days that we've had in the recent months. So this is also a good sign that maybe selling's coming to a peak here, and it might be an interesting trade coming up. So SHLD, looking for some action in that one. And one I like going forward here, OXY. Again, stochastics kind of drifting down. The market's actually holding up here. Seeing a little divergence in the price in stochastics, and I'm expecting this one to bounce with the oil. It just looks good. I like to be in this one when it starts to move. And that's Occidental Petroleum, OXY. So that's about it for tonight. I want to get this out to you. Don't forget, tomorrow's the Vegas show. I'm going to try to get you the updates from the Vegas show. The chat room and the room will be open, so come on by. There's going to be some great traders out there. You just come to DayTradingRadio.com, and then you could actually, you'll see a little TV, a thing called the Traders Lounge. You can go to the Traders Lounge, or you can listen to the broadcast on Ustream or Justin TV. It's called the DayTraderRockStar Show. And that's it. So I hope everyone has a profitable rest of the week. And if you're going to be in Vegas, definitely get in touch with me. And again, all my information's on the site. So be safe out there trading. And looking for probably a massive 2-day rally as I'm on a plane tomorrow. So probably one of the greatest days in the market history. And you can thank me for that. I'll talk to you later.